The call came on a Thursday morning. "Mr. Hale," the bank manager's voice trembled, "I think you should know. Your parents attempted a full withdrawal, but the account, it locked them out." I smiled into the receiver. That lock wasn't an error. It was my safeguard. The clause they'd never noticed. By then, I'd already known the money was gone. Their smugness at family dinners, the expensive cars suddenly parked in my sister's driveway, the way my mother's diamond ring seemed to sparkle just a little too brightly. I didn't need receipts to recognize theft. I could smell their guilt. But I stayed quiet, and they mistook silence for weakness. I wasn't supposed to know about the trust. My grandfather set it up when I was a child, a safety net only I could touch at 25. He knew my parents favored my sister, but he believed money could shield me from their imbalance. When he passed, the papers came to me sealed, thick with clauses and lawyers' ink. One clause mattered most. Any transaction required my in-person authorization after my 25th birthday. Until then, withdrawals triggered an automatic audit. That line was buried in legal jargon, the sort of sentence eyes skim over. They never saw it, but I did. I said nothing, because I wanted to see how far they would go. The changes began subtly. My father, once frugal, started dressing in suits from Italian brands I knew he couldn't afford. My mother's charity luncheons ballooned into galas, her name suddenly etched on every banner. And my sister, oh, she flaunted it worst of all. Instagram posts of Paris, designer bags, champagne breakfasts, all captioned with the same poisonous undertone, blessed. I asked once, casually, "Where's all this coming from?" My mother didn't even blink. "Your father got a bonus." A bonus? I let her keep that lie. But the night I spotted a wire transfer slip tucked beneath a stack of envelopes on my father's desk, my trust account number printed in bold, I stopped wondering. The betrayal wasn't suspicion anymore. It was fact. They expected me to explode, to confront, to shout. Instead, I studied. For weeks, I met with the bank manager, quiet meetings they never noticed. He showed me the paper trail, every transfer into accounts under my sister's name, every dollar funneled into their new life. "Would you like us to stop them?" he asked. I shook my head. Not yet, because revenge requires timing, and timing is everything. When my 25th birthday came, I didn't celebrate with them. I went to the bank, sat across from the manager, signed the authorization. The trust unlocked. I didn't touch the money right away. Instead, I had the bank issue a freeze on all accounts connected to mine. Every dollar they stole was suddenly under investigation. Their credit cards declined, their checks bounced, their accounts red flagged. Quietly, surgically, I cut off their lifeline. I waited for the panic to set in. It happened at the dining table. My father slammed his fist down, the sound rattling the silverware. "The bank is saying the account's frozen. Do you know anything about this?" I lifted my glass, calm. "Of course I do. It's my trust." My mother's face drained white. My sister's fork clattered against her plate. You knew?" she stammered. I leaned back. I knew from the start. Every transfer, every withdrawal, every lie. They searched my face, looking for outrage, weakness, a crack in my calm. They found none. "You can't do this to family," my father hissed. "Family?" I almost laughed. "You stole from me. You thought I'd stay quiet? You thought I'd never notice the fine print?" The climax came with the audit. The bank's investigators summoned them. Every cent they'd siphoned had to be explained. Taxes unpaid, fraud exposed. The house they mortgaged on stolen funds? Seized. The luxury cars? Repossessed. The accounts under my sister's name? Closed, pending legal review. And me? I walked away untouched. The trust remained whole, every dollar returned. Their empire of indulgence collapsed overnight. The last time I saw them together was outside the courthouse. My mother clutched her pearls like they could save her. My father glared at me as though hate could undo contracts. My sister wouldn't even lift her head. I passed them without slowing. "Did you plan this?" my father spat. I stopped, turned, met his eyes. "I didn't plan your greed. I just let you choke on it." Then I left. Now, when I log into the account, the numbers don't just represent money. They represent control, boundaries, justice. I don't spend recklessly. I don't flaunt it. My wealth is quiet, secure, untouchable. And sometimes, when I think back to their confident smiles, their certainty that I was blind, I can't help but smile myself. Because the truth is simple. They missed the fine print, and I never did.